So this is another tank we have, which will also be changing and moving. It's got a about a 15-inch Arowana, got a Leporina, electric blue, Jack Dempsey, atxAquatics, and there's a tiger Datinoid over there, which is a little skittish. These guys largely eat shrimp, and I'm out of shrimp, so I'm going to try and figure out what we can do here, because the Arowana eats a lot, and he basically will eat anything. Once again, so this is some brine shrimp I'm throwing in here. The problem is the tiger Datinoid will not eat just anything. He's kind of a live goldfish guy, which I don't feed him, or a shrimp guy. You can see, I don't know if you can see it on film, but that electric blue has been with that Arowana since they were both the same size, about 3 inches long. He hasn't really grown much. But the Arowana, when he opened his mouth, was actually bigger than the electric blue. Like, he could swallow him in a split second. But they're just, you know, they've grown up together. Sometimes that can happen where when they're buddies, they grow up together. He doesn't even consider eating him. There's some other weird stuff in here, like that clown Barb. Yeah, this guy, he's not in danger, even though he could eat the other fish. And they kind of get their faces in there. If he ever gets close to him, he spits them back out. Now, when I used to feed these guys goldfish, you know, I fed them goldfish that were close to the size of that electric blue, and he just knows the difference. So, smart fish. Really love Arowanas. So, while the Arowana down there, I'm going to try, so get some clams on the half shell here. I'm hoping the Datinoid will eat. atxAquatics likes him. Come on, Datinoid, get it. Get it, buddy. Get it. Oh. Yeah, he's really a picky eater. It took him a long time to get used to the shrimp, but he now sees them, and they feed him whole shrimp, the big krill. So they have eyeballs and they have kind of the whole thing. So I think in his mind, they kind of look like fish. I mean, he's a true predator. When he opens his mouth, he could probably eat something that is half his size. He's about 5 inches long, 4.5, 5 inches long. And he could eat something that's literally half his size. Yeah, that's a new behavior that Leporina becoming, I don't know, he's kind of aggressive with some of the fish. Not the Arowana. So the pecking order is essentially Arowana, tiger Datinoid, kind of share power. And then I think the Jack Dempsey is probably next, but the Leporina is vying for some stats there. I think he's going for the middleweight title. But at any rate, a lot of these guys are going to come out when I move this, because I want to kind of give the Arowana a little piece to just swim and be himself. There's the biker. Some people call it bicher. Call them bikers. It's just easier. He's really cool. He's just a prehistoric looking dinosaur fish. And he'll pretty much just bump into things and eat them. If he would find that clam on a half shell meat that I put over there, he'll just suck it right up. So anyway, this tank's going to change as well. Thought I'd show it beforehand. Once again, big tank, big fish, cloud of dust. That's the way that goes. Especially to the plants in here. I'm going to try and get rid of all the plastic plants and go for some natural stuff, because it won't collect the debris as much. You see there's some, that kind of looks like some beard algae back there, which we don't want to really get going. Although sometimes people hate it, but sometimes it can be cool. Let's see, is there anything else? I don't think so. There's some other cool fish in here that you wouldn't see. There's a cactus plecostomus in here that's about 10 inches long with a beautiful orange, his back fin is just amazing. His dorsal fin is like 2 inches high. He's really beautiful, but he never comes out. Most expensive fish in here, you never see him. So what I've got to do is wait until it gets dark. His cave is right there behind that giant moss ball. And he just kind of sits in there, and if I use a tube and put bloodworms down there, he'll kind of come a little further out. And you know what? That's enough for me. I don't need to see him all the time. He's kind of a secret cool thing in there. So this is 215 gallons. It's a bow front, so the filming is a little weird. It's probably weirdly dark or curved over here. 215 gallon bow front, 6 foot long, 30 inches high, roughly 20 inches wide, depending on where you're at in the tank. And it's also got a sump under it that is about 100 gallons, 60, 80 gallons, which adds volume, to the water and all that kind of stuff. So the plan is to move this one and then put both this one and the 550 on auto water changes, so that, just for a time consideration and also keeping it cleaner. And then move some of these fish to the fish room where they can grow up and be happy. So that's that.